Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Megan from Grey Arrow Tarot, and today we are going to look at when you will meet your future spouse. Now, when I say when, I don't mean a fixed point in time. Like, I'm not going to tell you today that it'll be in 3 months or 5 months or a year from now or tomorrow. Because ultimately, I believe when is very fluid. It's about the lessons we need to learn, the people we need to evolve into, and the people our counterparts need to evolve into, and the lessons they need to learn. So when we get into when, we're going to be looking at that type of stuff. What lessons do you have to learn to meet this person? Who do you have to evolve into to meet this person? Or even what might be going on in your life when you'll meet this person. And we might even get some similar messages from them, like what needs to be going on for them, where are they coming from with all of this. I'm setting the intention that this reading is predominantly about you, but leaving it open to any messages about your future spouse that Spirit might want to share. So let's go ahead and get into things. If you are new to pick a card readings, you can use your intuition to pick a group. You can't choose wrong. Whatever pile is speaking to you has the messages you need to hear today. If you are being drawn to multiple groups, it just means that there are likely messages for you in multiple piles, and it's perfectly okay to listen to as many messages as you feel called to, and as many groups as you feel called to. This is going to be pile number 1. This is pile number 2. This is pile number 3. And this is pile number 4. If you would like to sit with the cards for a little bit longer, you can go ahead and pause the video here. Otherwise, when you're ready, you'll find the timestamps in the description box below, and I'll see you at your reading. Hey Pile 1, welcome to your reading. Let's see when you will be meeting your future spouse. When will pile number 1 meet their future spouse? When will pile number 1 meet their future spouse? Okay, I feel like I want to take these this way. All right, let's see what we've got for you. So first up, we have the 6 of Swords, followed by the Empress, followed by the Knight of Coins, which is the Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Oh, I really love this energy for you. So first of all, I'm getting this, like, you will meet this person when you really reach a sense of peace, a sense of balance, and you have a good, and when I say sense of balance, I'm speaking really specifically to a balance between your masculine and feminine energies. You'll have a good understanding, and I feel like you will be more in your feminine because we have a Queen and the Empress coming up here. Masculine and feminine energies are never tied directly to your gender. So you can be any gender, but the energy you are going to be in more often when this person comes in is going to be in your feminine. Now, it's interesting too, we all have all of these upright cards, so I feel like you are going to be at a place in your life where you want to be engaged in the world. You know, we go through periods where we have a hermit period where we have to kind of go inward, do some growth, spend some time to ourselves. I feel like you will have completed that already with the 6 of Swords coming up, which we'll talk about in a moment. But I feel like you will have been coming out of a hermit phase, and you will be in a position that you will want to be more engaged in the world, and you actively will be more engaged in the world, especially with you being in your feminine. I do see this person being attracted to you. Like, they're going to be the one to make the first move. They're going to be doing a lot of the initiation. Like, I feel like it's like you are in a place where you are really good with yourself. You have a good grasp on who you are and what you want and where you're headed. Like, I feel like you won't be directly looking for it. Even if you've clicked on this video because you do want that kind of a relationship, you're going to be in a place where it's like, yeah, you want it, but whenever it finds you, it's fine. Like, I just see this energy of you not actively looking for this person. So let's get into these cards a little bit more specifically. Over here with the 6 of Swords coming up, this is always a card that speaks to an evolution. It's like you have up-leveled and you've had to leave things behind. Like that's the story of this card. We have these characters, they're in a boat, they're going someplace new. And it tends to have a little bit of a bittersweet energy because it's about leaving things behind. And this is not like tower energy where you've been like rocked to your core. It's more like you've realized things that used to serve you, that you used to like, that used to be really fun for you aren't anymore. It's not fun. It's not serving you. And this could be things, it could be people, it could be situations, but you recognize that it's time to go. It's time to move on. It's time for you to grow and up level. And I feel like that's kind of the phase that you are in when this person is going to come in for you. You have recently up leveled and you are on a new path. And I feel like it's like you're on this path enough that you feel stable in it. It's not like you're at that beginning phase where it's like, oh, this is new. It's a little uncomfortable. I think I like it here, but I'm not sure. No, you are past that point. You are solidly in the place where it's like, yeah, this is right for me. Like I made this jump, I made the transition, and that awkward middle is kind of behind you. I feel like you're still early in this phase. Like there's still things that you're establishing, there's still things that you're growing, but you have made an up leveling and you are comfortable with who you are. Again, I feel like you are comfortable with your feminine energy in a way that you would not have been prior to this point. Because with the Empress here, like I feel like this up leveling is leading to you really growing something meaningful. So with this card, like especially I'm really being drawn to the flowers that we have. Like this is like, I feel like you are blooming. Like you are absolutely blooming when this person comes in. And you are like, there's something that you care a lot about, that you've been putting a lot of time and energy into, that is just coming to light. And it's coming to life. And it's like, it's part of what has you being more visible. Because again, I feel like you are visible when this person comes in. Like you are doing your thing. You're out engaged in the world. This could mean literally in the community, but it could also mean online. Like if you are not somebody who is like looking to be super social, that's not what I'm saying here. This is just about you being engaged with the world. And like having a meaningful contribution. Like you have a sense of purpose. And you are bringing that purpose forward. Like that's what I'm getting with this particular Empress energy. You are bringing your purpose forward. You feel very grounded in yourself and who you are. You aren't trying to attract anyone. You aren't trying to call anyone in. And that is exactly what's going to pull this person towards you. You are in your authentic energy. Like that's what I'm getting for you, is you are in your authentic energy when this person comes in. So if you are looking to kind of escalate this timeline, work on yourself. Maybe you are still in this hermit period and it's like, it's about you finding this authentic energy. So that's what you can be prioritizing right now. Now with this Knight of Coins, I really do enjoy this for you as well, because what I'm getting with this is like, you have truly learned that slow and steady wins the race. Because I feel like this is a very difficult lesson to truly grasp. You know, we talk a lot in our society about how this is true, how it's more like quality over quantity is something that we hear all of the time. And yet we have built a society that rewards quantity. We've built a society that rewards productivity and content and output. But I feel like you will have reached this place with all of this divine feminine energy that's coming in, where you are able to really understand what it means to slow down and do meaningful work. Like you are working consistently, because that's the thing with this Knight of Coins, is this is a very consistent knight. This is a knight that shows up regularly. And again, consistently. They are not looking to win a race. They understand that it's the consistency and showing up intentionally. That's where the magic is. That's where the reward is. And I feel like this is you coming into this energy. It's you having learned this lesson. It's definitely that you finally understand that it's the quality over quantity, and it's showing up regularly and doing meaningful work. And that's what's going to put you in a more even place, because it takes you out of that like hustle. It takes you out of that rush. Like this energy, it's very expansive across the board. You have very expansive energy at this point in time, but it's also unhurried. Like it's intentional. And I think that's going to be very attractive to your future spouse, that you are not in a rush. Because I feel like what I'm getting from them is like their life, I think, is a little bit busy. And this doesn't mean they won't make time for you. I feel like it's like because you have this piece about you, they are going to be drawn to that because it's going to be like a respite. And I think for them, what I'm getting, they need to learn there's more to life than work. I think that's what's coming in for them. And it doesn't mean, because I feel like you are building something meaningful when this person comes in. So it's not to say that like you are not working or work's not important to you. I think it is. Like I said, I feel like you're living your purpose, but you're doing it in a really balanced way, in a very feminine way, that you're creating something really meaningful, and you're creating space for yourself in your life. You have fun. Like this is just such a balanced and well-adjusted energy that we have here. And then with this Queen of Cups, like this is you again. It's totally in sync with your intuition, with your creativity. This is a queen that knows how to flow with life. You're in a place where you're not really controlling things. You're not controlling outcomes. So if that's something that you kind of struggle with now, if you have a lot of worry about how things are going to turn out for you, that can be part control. And like one thing, I think it was Courtney Carver that I got this from, who is a simplicity expert. BeMoreWithLess.com is her website. But she talks about like one thing she came across in her healing journey was the idea of like what's your business, what's someone else's business, and what's God's business. So like what's the universe's business? And really being clear on those three things. So when you're clear on what's your business, that's the stuff you can act on. That's the stuff you can move forward with. That's the stuff you can actually like worry about and then do something about. When you're worried about other people's business, like that's where you can start to tip into trying to control a situation. Whether it's a situation or somebody else where you want someone else to do something or you worry about what they're going to do. That's not for you to worry about. That's not your business. And then even deeper is the universe's business. So like this idea, if you are putting something out online, you can't control the outcome. You can't control what people are going to say. You can't control if people will see it and engage. All you can do is your best. You can learn, if you're putting it again online, if you can learn the algorithm, you can do whatever is possible for you to do to elevate this thing. That's your business. But once you put it out there, it's the universe's business. And I feel like by the time this person is coming into your life, you have a very clear grasp on that. You are very clear on what's your business, and that is the only thing you are concerned about. And of course, we're human, so this doesn't mean you'll never worry about other things. You'll never slip into thoughts of things that are outside of your control. But predominantly, you will be able to ground yourself in what is yours to worry about and what is yours to act on. And that is a powerful place to be. Let's get some oracle cards in here. What else can you tell us, Spirit, about when? All right, we've got 3 cards. All right, we'll take them. About when this person is going to come in. So first, we have destiny. And I feel like, again, we've got this. It's past or future focus / present. And I feel like it's when you have learned to be present. Truly present, not just moments of being present, but when you live your life more in the present moment than not. Which is, again, very hard to do in the world we've built, where we're told we have to always be future focused or like worry about things from the past. And this doesn't mean there's not a time and a place for thinking about the future or reflecting and growing from our past. But again, it's you reaching a point where you are predominantly spending time in the present moment. Next, we have celebration. And I do feel this for you. I feel like what you are building here, like you will have things to celebrate. I think you are really in like just such a good moment of your life when this person comes in, that it is truly like you don't need this person. Like you are not looking for anything from them. They're just going to come in and enhance your life. They're going to bring more joy. They're going to bring more celebration. And that's going to make all this whole process so much more fun for you. And I think too, because it's coming from a place of like, it's just whatever they have to offer is what you're willing to accept. You are so stable on your own, like as your own person, that you aren't reliant on this person for anything. But it's nice to have them. It's such a pure dynamic. And then we've got this unveiling, and I actually feel like this is about your person. I feel like there is something they are unveiling. Like that is being revealed about them. This could be someone that you either currently know, but you don't know them as well as you think you do. And it's like, as you get to know them, they become more attractive. But for most of you, I actually feel like you don't know this person. And it's just like, who they first present themselves to be is not who they are. Your first impression of them, there's so much more to them than meets the eye. And there's this like unveiling of them as you get to know them. So I don't feel like this is necessarily like a like love at first sight thing, at least not for you. You might notice that they're attractive, but I feel like there's a lot about them that that's just unknown when you first meet them. So it's like this slow unveiling, getting to know them before you decide, oh, this could actually be something. Let's see what else we have for you. When will you meet your future spouse? Ooh, all right, that's too many. Hang on. I'm going to take the cards that flipped over. All right, so first we have strength. And I do feel like it's like, again, like it's when you have truly found your own strength. Like when you are fully rooted, like I'm getting the way this tree is deeply rooted, like when you are deeply rooted in yourself. So just more reinforcement of the messages that we've had so far. Stillness. Oh, I really like this for you. Like, again, it's when you learn to slow down. It's when you learn to create some pockets of stillness in your life. And this doesn't mean staying still, because again, this energy, you're doing a lot. You're very expansive, but you also are good at slowing down, being in the moment, creating pockets of stillness. Like this is not a rushed life. If you are living a rushed life, your person probably is not going to come in now. Like there needs to be this shift in you. And family. Okay, so what I'm hearing here is it's like you getting clear on what you're looking for in a family. So it's like you deciding, do you want kids? How many? If yes. If no, do you want pets? Like I think it's interesting that we've got like it's wolf spirit, so we've got some animals on here, like dog type animals. Do you want pets with like in your life with your future spouse? What type of family would you want to have in your life, like from your partner's side of things? You already know what family you've got. What kind of family might you want from your partner? Not that you can control it, but still just kind of having an idea and like how that might affect your partner and your relationship. So it's just kind of being clear about what your family life going forward might look like. And just knowing what you want and getting that clarity. Last messages for pile number 1. When will they meet their future spouse? Relax, delight, and powdered gold sunshine. Yeah, what have we been saying? When you learn to relax, like when you learn to really just be in the moment, to move through life, it's this feminine energy of being able to do meaningful work in a really relaxed way. This doesn't, like feminine energy does not mean lounging around and resting all the time. It means showing up, and it's more about the process than the product. And if you worry about the process, the product is going to take care of itself. And it's like just relaxing into that energy and living your life that way. But we do have rest, because rest is also an important part of feminine energy, and the slow down. I feel like that's the biggest thing. It's the slow down. You don't have to solve everything today. So when you learn to slow down, when you learn, again, to be present with yourself, to be present with what you're making, to be present with your environment, to be present with your relationships, you are just going to magnetically pull this person in. You are going to just reel them right in. You are not going to have to do much. Like I really don't see you having to do anything at all to call this person in. They're just going to be there one day. And then it's going to be up to you to decide, like, what do you want to move forward? Because again, I feel like it'll be slow unveiling on your part, or at least you're unveiling them. But it'll be a slow unraveling on your part to get to know them. But they, I think, are going to see you and want to pursue you. And it's all about you. The biggest thing is like getting in touch with your feminine energy and slowing down and being present. And as somebody who has recently kind of gone through a similar journey, I will tell you the other side is magical. So if you feel at all called to take steps to bring this in more quickly, that this is your path. Like, this is how you find your person. This is what you need to learn. This is who you need to evolve into. If that sounds like a life you want, then again, this is your roadmap. That's all I've got for you today, pile number one. Thank you so much for being here. If this reading resonated, I would love to know how in the comments. And if you enjoyed this reading, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you in future videos. And if you would like a personal reading, I always have personal reading options in the description box below. I have seasonal offerings as well as some year-round readings that you can get at any time, so you can get the guidance that you need to live the authentic life that you love. But thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hey group 2, welcome to your reading. Let's see when you're going to meet your future spouse. When is group 2 going to meet their future spouse? Something flipped over. Hang on. We've got a few cards. Let's get one more. Let's get one more for you. Group 2. Okay, so first up we have the Ace of Voices, which is Swords in a more traditional deck, followed by the Empress in reverse, followed by the Two of Voices reverse, so Two of Swords, and the Six of Materials reversed. So that's the materials are the Pentacles, so Six of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So what I'm getting here, first of all, with these reversals, I feel like you're going to be kind of going through a little bit of a quieter time in your life. So it's not a time that you're going to be super busy externally. This is a time where I think you're spending more time to yourself or with friends, but in homes, like you're not really going out to restaurants or socializing outside, or like in more public places, I guess is probably the better way to say it. There's just there's a slow, because of these reversals, I'm just getting, there's like a sense of slowness in your life. It's not quite a hermit energy based on these cards, but it is a little bit of, again, just slowness, some reflection, but not super deep reflection. There's just a real, again, the slowness just keeps coming through. So with this Ace of Voices here, first of all, I love that we have this character who has all these different colors in her hair. And typically when people do that, I feel like it's they're finding, it's like when they are finding their voice, they're finding their expression and they're deciding to express it in this very bold and colorful way. So I feel like it's also, that could be part of what this slowing down is I feel like you are in a phase where you are finding your voice in a new way. I love that we've got this owl here too. It's giving me this idea of wisdom. So it's you are, and Ace of Voices in general, I love that we've got this beam of light going right to her skull, and the Ace of Voices in general speaks to some kind of a breakthrough. So I feel like it's you are having this breakthrough, up leveling with all of this imagery on this card. I'm getting this energy of some kind of awakening, whether it be specifically a spiritual awakening or an awakening of talent. There is something that's awakening in you when you meet your person. And it could be that it's whatever you're doing is part of what attracts them to you. It's this it's a new level of authenticity that's coming out in you. And I feel it's new, it's undiscovered in you. You are still finding your footing with it. And maybe aren't even sure if that's something you want to pursue, but you're doing something that's different and you're expressing yourself in a different way. And I think that person is going to see, your person, your future spouse is going to see the uniqueness in you and the talent in whatever this is that you're exploring with how you're using your voice. And they're going to love that. That's going to be seriously attractive to them. So it's you putting yourself in a position to be heard in a really new way. And for you to express yourself in a really new way and to express some kind of wisdom, some kind of inner wisdom that is ready to be seen, that's ready to be shared. And I feel this is a wisdom that's newly emerging in you too. That's part of the uncertainty of being vocal about it, is it still feels new. But if you feel the impulse to share it, you're being encouraged to do that because it's that impulse, it's that vocalization, it's that putting out there of this energy, this expression, these ideas. That's part of your up leveling. That's part of you becoming more authentic. And again, that's part of what is pulling your person in and what's attracting your person to you. Now, with this Empress reversed, I feel like part of you, and like, it's like, what I'm getting with this is I feel like it's like, this is what you're doing externally. This is what people are seeing. But while this is happening, these cards are going on beneath the surface. So it's like you are finding your voice, you're finding new ways of expression, you're finding something new. For some of you, because of how colorful this card is, it could be some kind of new form of creative expression. Like I'm getting like singing or writing or just some kind of speaking. I don't know, but there's like some kind of new expression or even art. Like if you've painted something or made something that you're putting on display. It can be anything, but I do feel like it's some kind of new form of creative expression that you are putting out in the world. And while you're doing this, like again, what we talked about with the owl, how like it's kind of uncertain, you're feeling your way through it, but you're taking the leap anyway, you're doing it. As you're doing this is kind of what's going on for you beneath the surface when this person comes in. And I feel like this person is going to be very supportive of it's like a new version of you is emerging and they like what they see. And they're going to be really encouraging and supportive of that. Because with this Empress reversed, like what I'm getting, so when the Empress is upright, she's very nurturing. She's good at nurturing people or a business or creations. With this reversal, I feel like this is you nurturing yourself. Like this is you coming back to yourself. And again, it's this slowing down and need to take care of yourself better and you recognizing that and actually doing that. Like I love that we have this like beam of light right at her heart center. It is like you are opening up your heart in a new way. But first, you're opening it up to yourself. You are giving yourself the care and the compassion and the self-love that you want to receive from other people. You are really finding a new sense of self-worth. And I'm saying new sense because it's like, even if you feel like you have a good sense of self-worth now, you are leveling up even further. And if you don't feel like you have a good sense of self-worth, then yes, this is you uncovering that and stepping into that energy. But there is just this like, you are starting to see yourself for who you are. You are starting to awaken to that. You are starting to care for yourself. And through this process, it's like, you know, this is uncomfortable. Like, you know, you are stepping into something bigger. I feel like you have this sense that's part of what's really how it has you wading into this energy is that you have this sense you are stepping into something bigger and you need to take care of yourself in the process. And this is the most important part. You're willing to do that. You're willing to take care of yourself as you move through this process. You aren't pushing yourself to do things too fast, but you are pushing yourself to take the step forward. And if you do take a step forward and it ends up being a little too much, a little too overwhelming, then you're making yourself like your favorite meal that night or drawing a bath. Like you are then doing things to take care for yourself if you do go a little bit too big. But there's just this beautiful energy of you truly coming home to yourself. And when it's leading us to this Two of Voices, this typically, when this card is upright, I feel like it speaks to a kind of indecision. But when it's reversed like this, I feel like it's actually, what I'm getting for you very specifically is, again, there's two sides of yourself. There's the old you and the new you. You have like this, it's literally the Two of Voices. There's literally two voices going on in your head. There's who you used to be and there's who you're becoming. So I do feel like this person is actually meeting you in a transition period of your life. I don't feel like it's like a monumental one. Like it's more of an internal shift that I think will lead to more monumental shifts in the future. But it's like, it's you, it's a new level of you emerging. It's a new you that's emerging. And like, I love it. Let's look at this upright for a minute where we have this mirrored image. We have these mirrored characters here. And I do feel like, and we have this one person who's like walking towards a door. I feel like though this is what's going on within you. Like it's not going to be something where you're balancing multiple things in the external world or you have some big decisions to make externally. It's you going inward and seeing this new version of you emerging and having to decide who you want to be. Do you want to step into this new energy and how do you want to do it? And I feel like, I'm not going to make choices for you, but I feel like you're going to want to step into this energy because like this Ace of Voices, what's emerging in you, it's going to feel good. It'll feel uncomfortable, but it's going to feel good. And that's what's going to lead you towards it. That's going to help you go more deeply into it. And again, and I really feel like your person is going to be deeply supportive of this. Now, I'm not getting a clear sense on like exactly where in the process this person is coming in. I don't think it's super early on. Like you're a little bit in it already. Like you're in the transition. You are expressing yourself in some way publicly with these new ideas. And they'll come in like shortly after, I imagine, you start expressing yourself. But it's this idea that like you are becoming someone new. You are shedding who you used to be. Like I'm kind of getting shedding who people told you had to be. And really deciding and really committing to going after what you want, to following your dreams, to doing what's important to you. Like I'm kind of getting this, like what I just heard is fuck everybody else. Like it's like you're reaching this point of fuck everybody else. And you're putting yourself first, not in a like self-centered kind of a way where you are the most important thing, but in in a way where it's like you realize you are at least as important as other people and what you need and what matters. And because you are in your head and your body, you are putting yourself first. Like that's kind of the energy. So it's not like you're putting yourself first at the expense of causing harm to other people. I think that's really what I was trying to get at. It's you are putting yourself first when it matters most and where you really need to. You're discerning about it. And then with the Six of Materials, when this card is upright, it really speaks to a sense of balance. Again, we have another mirrored image happening here. But this card tends to speak to a sense of balance. It's a sense of balance in giving and receiving. But because this card is in the reverse, it's like, I feel like things have been out of balance for you for a while. And you are quietly reclaiming this balance. So it's like you start to, if you realize you've been overworking yourself, maybe you don't make an announcement that you're going to be doing less at work. Maybe you just start quietly doing like 10% less. And then when nobody notices, you do another 10%. And I feel like it's that kind of that way in your life too. You just quietly start to scale back from the things that are not serving you. And I think it's recognizing too, it's interesting too that we have this energy where it's like, you're realizing what is worth being vocal about and what isn't. Because not everything needs an announcement. Not everything needs a conversation. Sometimes you can just make the change. Sometimes you do need a conversation, but there are times where it's like you don't need to let people know what you're doing. You can just do it. So it's this awakening of your power. It's this awakening of you understanding what is worth giving your time to and what is worth just taking action on. And understanding who you need to justify yourself to and who you don't. And I think largely you're going to realize that there's a lot of people you've either been justifying yourself to or been feeling like you've had to justify yourself to that you don't need to. So what I'm seeing for you, like this person is coming in for you when you really start to reclaim your power. And it's a process. Like it's not that like you'll be fully in your power, completely healed when they come in. I don't see that. I see them coming in to support this. It's like your energy will shift and they might notice it. I feel like you are not going to know this person, but for some of you it might be. For some of you, like they might be kind of like in the fringes of your circle. But it's like this person is just going to see your energy. They are going to see the energy shift in a way other people just don't. And that energy shift is going to pull them in. I'm not getting a lot for them in this reading. I feel like they're just kind of in a good place. Like I'm just getting kind of a chill energy. Like they're not really looking for a relationship, but then you're there. And they see you. Yeah. All right, let's get some oracle cards in here. So what else can you tell us about when group number 2 will meet their future spouse? What else can you tell us about group 2? Oh, hold on, we have a bunch. We got 3. We will take them. All right, first off, we have Priestess. What do we have? Wise. Yeah, when you unlock a wisdom, and for some of you, because we have Priestess, this could be a spiritual awakening. I talked about in the beginning that it doesn't have to be, but it might be for some of you. But the point is you are unlocking some wisdom within you that you are now willing to use to move your life forward. And you're willing to act on it. You're willing to speak about it and really claim your power in that way. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is just echoing what we talked about, comfort. and like lost and found. I feel like you are in a place where you are able to comfort yourself. Like this to me is like this Empress reverse energy. You are creating comfort in your life. You are creating peace in your life. You are coming home to yourself. You are finding yourself again. You're finding your voice. Love that for you. Yeah. And growth, dying and evolving. The old you, we talked about with this Two of Voices reverse, the old you is surfacing to be like to die, because you are evolving and you do have a choice to make. Do you want to grow or do you want to stay the same? But I feel like the energy of evolution is going to be really powerful, and I don't think this is going to be a difficult choice for you to make. I really see you stepping into this new energy very easily. Let's see what else we've got for you for group number 2. Whoa, we got one that just popped out of the deck. 2, a second one that like literally a single card just popped out. All right. First we have strength. So what did we talk about? You reclaiming your power, you reclaiming your strength. You standing solid like an oak tree as these things move on, as these changes come in. Like if people start to notice the changes and start questioning things, I feel like, again, because you are so subtle about this in your world, people aren't until you are like too deep in that you're not going to care if people notice. Like you will be in your power enough that if people start questioning you, like, oh, why aren't you doing as much? Like it's just kind of like, oh, well, like this is what works for me. Like you're already in it enough that you are not phased. So you're like, it's your awakening strength and your truth. Your awakening truth. This is also very much in that swords, which in this deck is voices energy. It's speaking your truth. It's being vocal about your truth. It's knowing and understanding your truth. You are coming home to yourself. You're coming home to your truth. And 2 might be significant for you because we have 2 and 32 coming up. All right, let's get some last messages for you for group number 2. When will they meet their future partner? When will they meet their future spouse? All right. We had a bunch of them. We will take them all because these cards are small. All right, first we have wallflower. Look for the crack in the concrete to find your way out. Yeah, this is, again, like this is very much what we've been saying. It's like you are just starting to come to the surface. You are just starting to come through, and it's in a subtle way. You're not forcing things. You're not pushing big changes. You're just finding little cracks in your life that you can let this new version of yourself come through, and you do it crack by crack. So it's like it's a big energy shift. But what people are seeing on the outside, it's not like you're like putting like a major slash in the concrete, or like I'm almost imagining like something trying to like burrow out of the concrete and completely wrecking like the sidewalk. That's not what's happening here. You are just slowly emerging where you see holes, where you see spaces, but the energy work is what's happening deeper and more prominently. Adapt. You will get yourself where you need to be. Yes, you are in, I feel like you will be in a stage of adaptation when this person comes in. You are evolving, you are changing. Weed, don't tolerate less than what you deserve. Again, that's that Empress reversed energy. You are weeding your life. You are learning to take better care of yourself. You are not tolerating less than you deserve. Like you are really seeing this and stepping into your power. And again, I feel like when this person comes in, they are going to be so supportive of this. Like they are going to validate this experience and this process in a way that some people in your life wouldn't do. And that's part of, I think, why you aren't loud about it, is because you know you wouldn't get the support that you needed. But this person is going to come in when you need it most, and they are going to support this change and transformation in you. And we've got beauty. Dare to be tender and strongly vulnerable. Yes. Like this is the energy I feel like you are in when this person comes in, is that you are being vulnerable. You are putting yourself out there in this new, unfinished, in-between way with this Ace of Voices. You are moving through this process, and it is tenderly. But yet it is still beautiful. Like that is like you, it is you and your beauty. Your beauty is truly emerging as your power does. And man, do I love that for you. This is such beautiful energy. I just love this path for you, should you choose to claim it. But that's all I have for you today, group number 2. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If this reading resonated, I would love to know how in the comments. Please claim your pile there. And if you like this reading, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you in future videos. And if you would like a personal reading, I do have personal readings available. That information is in the description box below. There's seasonal offerings and there's a bunch of year-round offerings so you can get the guidance you need to live your most authentic life. That's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hey, pile number 3, welcome to your reading. Let's take a look at when you are going to meet your future spouse. Oh, geez, we got a couple of cards popping out there. When will group 3 meet their future spouse? Man, these cards are popping for you. I can't wait to get into this. Let's get you one more. When will group 3 meet their future spouse? There we go. Okay. All right, so first up for you, we have the 6 of Wands, followed by the 6 of Cups, the World, and Strength. So one thing I think is interesting immediately is that we have 2 6s coming up for you. So 6 or 66 or any sequence of repeating 6s, that could very well be a sign that your person is close, that you are close to meeting your person, or it could be a sign that you are at least on the right path to them. Also, I think it's interesting that we have these cards coming up in the upright. And we have 2 major arcana cards. So I do feel like you will be going through something significant when this person comes in. And because we have the World, like, I think it'll probably be some kind of major accomplishment, some kind of major or closing a cycle of some kind. We'll get into that card a little bit later. But I do feel like, you will be going through a significant period in your life. And like, I'm just getting this idea, like this character looking at us, like I'm getting this idea of like you being seen, you shining, especially with all of these upright cards. I do feel like it'll be a time when you are very engaged with the world, when you are very involved, putting yourself out there. And I did say this in another group, that this doesn't necessarily mean you are super social. It can mean like you are more active online, you're more active on social media. If you have something that you are offering to the world, you are putting yourself in a position to be more visible, to be more engaged with others, with the world at large. Also, 6s really represent harmony. So I feel like it'll be at a time when your life is kind of flowing. Like you've reached a point where you understand alignment, you understand flow, and you're able to allow your life to flow a lot better. And I feel like that's really what is leading you to this accomplishment that we talked about earlier, that we referenced earlier. But let's dig into this a little bit more specifically. So this 6 of Wands, which, yeah, oh my gosh, I was not even thinking of the traditional meaning of the card when I was looking at the imagery. This is a card about being seen and celebrated. Like, this is a card about you putting yourself out there and being seen for what you are. And for a lot of you, I actually do feel like this is going to be online. It could be in your community. It could be more in the world at large. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is you having something to say or something to share and putting yourself online to be more visible with that. And you being comfortable with that. Like, it's you deciding you are ready for this. You are ready to step into this power. You are ready to step into this energy. It's exciting to me. It's very exciting and expansive. And you are very quickly rewarded for this energy. And by quickly, I don't necessarily mean you're going to blow up or explode online overnight. You might, but you're going to get quick engagement. Like, you're going to get some quick feedback that this is the right path for you. Whether that growth is steadily or if it is an explosion, that's not really important here. This is mostly about you just getting that kind of feedback that you are moving in the right direction. And we've got this like genie lamp underneath here. So I'm getting this idea that it's something that you kind of do on a whim. I feel like it's some kind of dream. It's something that like you're passionate about, that you just kind of put yourself out there. And you're not really expecting anything to happen, but it's like, wouldn't it be cool if? Like, I wish it would happen. Wouldn't it be cool if it happened? But it's just kind of like you're just flinging this out there in the universe. And it's what you're meant to be doing, and the universe responds in kind. Like, it's something that's very natural to you. It's something that's very authentic to you. And because of that, like this is your elevation. Like this is you stepping into your power in a new way. It's you kind of claiming what you are meant to be doing. It's you getting out of your own way, especially if this is something you've thought about for a while, you've thought about in the past, but just haven't done it. When you get to the point that you're just kind of like, yeah, I just want to try. Like, it's not even this big fuck it moment. It's just like, yeah, I just kind of want to do that, and I'm going to do it, and we're going to see what happens. Like you're completely detached from the outcome, which I think is part of what makes this so magnetic for you, but it's also deeply aligned. It's something that is deeply, deeply aligned with your soul. So it is this leveling up. It is you being more authentic and being seen in a more authentic way. And I don't really get the sense that that's how your person finds you, but it's you being willing to step into this authenticity that elevates your energy. And once you do this in like whatever setting online, however you decide to go about it, it's going to naturally elevate your energy across the board. You're going to find other areas where you start to be more authentic, where you start to be willing to be seen in authentic ways because of this experience, because you're getting a confidence boost. You're seeing the power of your authenticity and allowing others to be seen or to see you in your authenticity. And with the Six of Cups, this is really interesting because I feel like there's this energy of like, so the Six of Cups is typically a bit of a reflective card. It's a card that's like looking to the past, learning from it, seeing growth points. And I feel like it's like your past is supporting you in this endeavor. There may be things that like you tried before in the past that haven't worked out, but everything's kind of coming together to support this new venture for you, this new thing that you're trying, this new path. And again, like I feel like it's just this energy of like the things that didn't work out before, it's because there was an element of yourself that you were holding back from the world. And because you are now willing to stand in your power more with this Six of Wands over here, things that did not work out before are more primed to work out now, if they're meant to. Of course, there are some things we leave in our past, like that we had the experience, it's time to move on from. But there's also some things that like we have the experience to learn how to have a better experience in the future. And I feel like your past has a few of those things. So it's like as you start to embody this authenticity, you're able to then bring that authenticity into other projects that you thought were behind you, or that you thought you couldn't make them work. You struggled to make them work. You're able to bring this new energy in, and it's going to make these projects so much more effective because you are in a new place. You are coming at things from a new perspective and from a new power. And again, I feel like you are leveling up your life. Like that's what's happening here when this person comes in. You are leveling up your life. And I don't feel like you are seeking this person out. Like I feel like you are like, it's like I'm just getting this energy of things falling into place for you. You've claimed this authenticity. You do this thing that's kind of on a whim, and you have some success with it, either a lot or a little bit, but like it's enough to get you going. And all of a sudden, like it's like you see your power, and it's just like you're just attracting thing after thing after thing. And I think this person is going to be one of the things you attract because you are just coming at it from such an authentic place. And I think with this World card, with the World here, it's interesting that we have like a mini like Ouija board situation happening here. So I do feel like there's an element of your intuition that's kicking in. Like that could be one level of accomplishment here, is that there is an element of your intuition that's starting to kick in for you. And it's leading you where you need to be and possibly leading you to a position that you will cross paths with this person. Like, again, I don't see you seeking them out, but it could be, it's one of those things where you feel like, oh, I want to go to the park at this time on this day when I don't normally do that. Or I want to go to this place that I like to go, but I don't usually go at this time. Like, it's that kind of a thing where it's like your intuition is guiding you to do something weird and you decide to go with it. So do you feel like your intuition is coming online in this process and you're really being encouraged to trust that? Now, in terms of the World card as a whole, I do feel like it's like you are having success. There are things that in some cases that you've struggled with in the past, or just you're trying something new. I feel like it's both of these things are happening. Like it's something new that's bringing you success, and it's things that you used to try that you couldn't get to work. All of this is coming together to put you in a really successful place. And like, I feel like this is like, it's a weird energy I'm getting with this World card, because the World card typically, I'm getting tongue-tied because I'm getting excited for you. The World card typically speaks to the end of a cycle, typically a triumphant end. So you've been very successful. It's like the idea that like, if you wanted to start a business, you did all the steps, you started the business, and now it's thriving, and you can move on to something new. With this energy, I'm just kind of getting that it's like, it's successful, but it's a little bit quieter. Like, it's things that you have been working for a while that all of a sudden are coming in. And it's like, it's creating stability for you. Like, I feel like there's still more growth with all of these things to happen when this person comes in for you. But it's like, you've reached a level of stability that I think you've been striving for a very long time. You are feeling very comfortable and safe. I'm getting like, and the safety I feel like is in all forms. It's financial, it's physical, it's emotional, it's in your body. Like, there is just a level of safety that is coming in for you. And that's part of, again, I also think what might attract this person is like, you are in a position of safety, so you will feel safe with them. If for some reason, and this is only true for some of you, but like, if for some reason you've kind of been almost afraid of a long-term relationship, or any relationship for some of you, this is you healing that. This is you creating enough safety in yourself that you are not, you don't have fears or uncertainties like I think you used to have about the idea of being in something long-term and committed. Now with this Strength card, I just feel like this is like your power coming online. Again, like it's you are finding a sense of self. I love that we have this tiger here. And yeah, it's like, I'm just getting like from you, it's like, it's tiger energy where it's not necessarily aggressive. Because from my experience with tigers, I'm not a tiger expert, but like whenever I see them, like they are not aggressive, but they will protect themselves. And I feel like that's kind of the energy with you, is you have reached a place of openness in your life. And that's, again, it's part of why you are calling in more. It's part of why things are working out, is because you are now open and receptive to these things in a way that you haven't been before. I love that we have the sun here too, because like that speaks to, again, more a certain sense of victory. So it's your openness. It's your openness that's really key here. And it's that openness that is your strength, that is your superpower. And it's that openness that, again, I feel like is really attracting this person for you. So let's get some oracle cards. Let's see what else we can find out about when you're going to meet this person. When is group number 3 going to meet their future spouse? Okay, we've got 3 cards. Oh my gosh. What did we just say? Security. Safe. So you creating safety for yourself is really crucial. Really crucial. Nervous system work might be really good for you. Just creating safety, creating security. That's going to be really, really supportive for you. And also shadow work. Shadow work might help bring up the things that are keeping you from feeling safe. So don't be afraid to do that. If you need support with it, seek support in whatever ways make the most sense to you. And perhaps you should definitely seek support, because the last card we have here is support. So yeah, get support in creating this life. Get support in your evolution. And again, it can be whatever support looks like to you. If it's a professional, it's a professional. If you have a tight-knit friend group that is supportive of you and that's what you need, go to your friends. Like, it's whatever you need, but definitely create safety. Like, I think that is just going to be vital for you, is to create safety. And it's safety within yourself. Safety within yourself is just huge, huge, huge for you. All right, what else do we have for group number 3? The cards really, oh my gosh, the cards are just flying for you. This one's on the floor. From the start of this reading, the cards have just been flying. Oh, I almost had another one. Hold on. What else do we have for group number 3? All right, this one almost came out enough that I'm going to take it. We've got truth. So yeah, I feel like for you, a lot of the 6 of Cups is you just finally claiming your truth. And I really do love the energy that we have for you in this, because it's just kind of like, it doesn't feel super dramatic. It doesn't feel like you have this moment that it's like, fuck everybody, I'm going to say it. It's just it almost feels like a shoulder shrug and like, yeah, I'm going to do this now. Like, yeah, now's the time. Like, it feels super casual. So this isn't something you should push. I just feel like if you work on your safety and building a stronger sense of security, you're going to get to this place where it's like, yeah, I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm going to do what I want to do, and we'll see how it goes. And it just feels so detached, but also so powerful. And I really, really love that for you. And then we've got Moonlit Enchantment Magic. Oh, I love this too. I do feel like there's a magic that's awakening within you. So if for some of you, if some of the stuff that you've been like repressing and not sharing is some kind of more spiritual or psychic gift, you are being encouraged to lean into that, to lean into your magic, or even if it's some kind of witchiness, lean into that witchiness. Do you. Let yourself be seen in that truth. For others of you, if that's not resonating, magic is anything you make it. So this could be creative magic. Like, I truly do believe creativity is a spiritual experience. Creativity to me always feels like channeled messages. Like, it's a stroke of inspiration that comes from nowhere. I mean, sometimes I'm watching something or listening to something and I have an idea, but the way my brain works is like, it still feels like it comes out of nowhere. So it's that kind of energy where it's like, it feels like magic's happening in your life. So if it's more creative, if it's more like just this like bolt of lightning that inspires you to act, lean into that bolt. Lean into that magic. It's calling you forward. And I also think too, it's like, it's that magic. It's unleashing your magic. Again, whatever it looks like for you, that is going to be part of what calls your person in, because when you are unleashing that, you are unleashing more of your authenticity. And anytime we can be more authentic, that is how we find more authentic connections. All right, last messages for you. All right, they came out in this order. All right, so we've got persevere, leave no stone unturned. This I feel like is kind of going back to the 6 of Cups energy that we talked about, like things from the past that are successful now. Don't let go of these things. You know what things are right for you. You know what things are meant for you. So if there is something that you've been working on or you have worked on in the past that maybe some people are telling you to let it go, or it almost feels like it hasn't worked out for so long that it should, this card is here to tell you to persevere. So go back to this thing with this new authenticity and see what happens. Leave no stone unturned. And that leads us to this transformation. Yeah, again, you are transforming. Rise above any situation and become the best version of you. This is what I feel like you're doing. This is the path you are on, and this is the energy that you will be stepping into when your person comes into your life. You are becoming the best version of you. You are transforming. The old you, I feel like, is almost certainly already in the past. Like, you have made the transformation when this person comes in, but it's still like a newer version of you. I feel like you haven't fully settled into this new version. It's just like you've embraced it and things are happening, but you're still finding a new rhythm. You're still finding a new flow. Unless we have success. So amplifying that world card a little bit more, bloom wherever you're planted. I feel like that's what's happening to you. You are where you are right now. And as you move through this work, creating more safety, doing some shadow work, all of a sudden you will start to bloom and you will find success. You will find success and you will be successful. You will have this new success when this person comes in for you. And I love that because it's like they are seeing you in this authentic version of you that is just shining. They are actually seeing you at your best and most authentic. And I love that so much for you. And on that note, pile number 3, I'm going to leave this reading here. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If this reading resonated, I would love to know how in the comments. Please claim your pile there for me. And if you enjoyed this reading and would like to be around for future readings, you can always subscribe, like the video. I would really love to have you. I'd really appreciate that. And if you would like a personal reading, you can find information on how to book a personal reading with me in the description box below. I have seasonal offerings and year-round offerings, so you can get the guidance you need to step into your most authentic timeline. But thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hey, pile 4, let's take a look at when you are going to meet your future spouse. When is pile number 4 going to meet their future spouse? Man, the cards are popping out for you already. Let's see if we can get a couple more. One more, please. I'm going to take that one. let's see what we've got here. So first up, we have the Page of Cups reversed, followed by the Page of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Fool. Man, okay. So what I am getting here, 2 pages and a Fool. You are in some kind of a new beginning. This could be a new job, could be like you just moved to a new city, could be literally any type of new beginning, fresh start. There's just lots of new beginning energy here with these 2 pages and the Fool popping out. Also, the fact that most of your cards are upright tells me you are doing things in the world. Like you are creating something, putting things out there, making things happen for yourself. You are in a phase where you are more visible. And I always say, when I say visible, this doesn't mean you have to be super social if that's not your vibe, but it means like maybe you're doing more on social media. Maybe you are seeing friends more often. Maybe you are super social, but you don't have to be. It can look different. Visibility looks a little bit different for everybody. But the idea is you are feeling more visible and engaged in the world than you normally otherwise would be. So let's see, what else do we have I want to talk about? So 2 pages. It's interesting too, we've got a Cups, Swords, and Pentacles. So there's also a little bit of balance here. So I feel like you are kind of coming into a point in your life where like you feel supported. And this could be like you have a new faith in the universe, but you feel kind of supported. I feel like that's what makes you take this leap. Because the new energy is so big. Like, I feel like it's a big leap with the Fool coming up, but also just these 2 pages. It's like you have taken a big leap, I feel like. And it's like you did just leap and trust that you would be caught, and you will be. That's kind of the energy too I'm getting with this 8 of Pentacles, that we've got the spider with the web, and it's like this web will catch you. It's a very supportive web. But let's break this down card by card. So first over here, we've got the Page of Cups reversed. So I feel like, all right, so the one thing I'm getting with this is I feel like while you have made big leaps externally, I feel like there's still something new emerging. Like there's something new that you are not sharing with people yet. And because it's Page of Cups, like this, I feel like it's probably going to be something that is either creative or very intuitive or emotional. There's just something, or even you could meet this person and like not know they're the one, or not know that they're somebody you even want to date for a while. Like this could be a relationship that's slow to emerge, because the Page of Cups can speak to new relationships. And because it's in the reverse, like what I'm getting from you is like it's just a slow emergence. It's something that kind of has to grow. Like this could be a connection that you keep to yourself for a while. Like, or even if you do decide that you know that you do want to be with them, you want to take some time to settle into the relationship before you tell other people. For some of you, that's for some of you. For others of you, this could start out as a friendship that you don't know is actually going to turn into something more, but it's this slow emergence. But also what I'm getting here is I feel like there is something in you that you are not sharing with people. So like in terms of where you are personally in your life, is it's like there is just something new that's coming out. And I feel like part of why you're not sharing it with people is because you've made other big leaps that people can see. With this Page of Swords, with this Fool, like to me, these are external visible things. So these are things that you've shared with others. So there's something new also though that's still emerging within you that you are not sharing. But additionally, I think there's also a very good chance that you will keep this connection quiet, at least at first. Now with the Page of Swords, this is like about asking questions, really being curious, like having a new idea and really putting in the pieces to move forward with it. So this could be, for some of you, I am kind of getting a business energy that like you have taken a leap to start some kind of a business. Or some kind of creative endeavor. It's like, but I am kind of getting quit your job energy. That doesn't have to be true for everybody, but there is just this big, like, you've made a big change. And I feel like it's like, because we have the Fool coming up, it's like you've made it in this Page of Swords stage. So if we're looking at the pages, they speak to a journey. So the page, like the court cards speak to a journey. So the page is the first step in that journey. And because we're dealing with swords, this tends to be information gathering. So asking questions, being curious, kind of putting a plan together, not really acting yet typically, but just making a formulation or formulating a plan and getting ready to even make a decision, getting ready to move forward. But because this is coming up with this Fool card here, I actually am getting the sense that you might make some kind of a big leap in the early stages. So it's like where most people, let's just go with the job metaphor since I'm getting that energy from this group. But again, that doesn't have to be what your leap is. But let's just say you decide that you don't want to stay at your job forever. You want to start a business. Maybe most people would stay with their job while they move through the early stages, like while they make the plan, while they even start the business. And then maybe when they reach the queen phase where things start to be flowing, things start to be coming together, maybe that's where they would take the leap. But I feel like you had the means, like, or you might have the means, or maybe you don't, but it's like you just decide that you are going to take this leap. Like you have the plan and you see how it can work and you have enough faith and belief in yourself that you are going to take the leap and bring this into reality. It's very brave and very courageous. And then over here with the Knight of Pentacles, or excuse me, the Eight of Pentacles, this is like really putting the time and effort in to master something. So I do feel like it's like when this person comes in, you are building something for yourself. Like you are taking some kind of a leap, you are taking some kind of a jump, and then there's work that needs to be done to grow and maintain whatever it is that you're doing. So, and that could also be part of why this relationship is slow to emerge, because this person comes in, but you're in the middle of shit. Like you don't have time or energy to put into a relationship. Maybe you don't even recognize that this is the potential to be a relationship because you are so consumed with what you're building. But there's just this energy of you really putting your time, energy, and attention into mastering this thing that you are building, this thing that you are passionate enough about and that you leapt into the unknown for. And I do see you mastering it. Like that's the thing with the Eight of Pentacles. It's not just putting the time and energy in, it is achieving mastery. It's doing what's necessary to achieve this mastery. So I feel like you are just in a place where you are very focused on your projects, your personal big life changes. And with this Fool card, I do love this card. This character looks so liberated to me. And I also feel like this is part of what's actually going to be very attractive about you, is that this leap that you've made is incredibly liberating. Like going back to the job thing, I feel like it's like the energy of your job was suffocating you. And that's why you decided to make this leap so early. That's why you decided to have enough faith about yourself, because there's that idea like, you can always go back to your job if you need to. You can always get another job if you need that. But the job you're in right now is killing you, and it seems worth the risk. It seems worth it to make this leap of faith and to see what becomes of it, because you just can't keep going in this environment. And even if, again, you're not dealing with a job, I feel like it's the same kind of energy though. It's like, yes, it's technically too early to make this decision, but I can't stay here anymore. And that risk sounds a lot better to me than staying in this suffocating security. So it's just this idea of taking the leap and finding freedom and liberation in it. And I think that's like, it's like because you are focused on this because you have to be, because you did leap early, but you also feel so free. You also feel so open and expansive. Like I'm not seeing any regrets in this choice for you. You are just so open and expansive and like, and focused on what you're building, and it's bringing you so much joy. And I feel like it's that kind of energy that again is going to be pulling this person to you. And if they are somebody that you know already, and it's like we said, it starts off as a friendship, it's like they might be one of the few people that are supporting you in this, that see the bravery, that see the courage, and also like maybe they also like heard enough about your previous situation to understand why you did this in a way that other people might not. But this person I do just see coming in during this phase and being very supportive of where you're headed. Sorry, I realize these cards are crooked for you. Terribly sorry about that. All right, let's see what else we have for you. For group number 4, when will they meet their future partner. That's too many. We will take the top card and see if we can get you a couple more. Man, you had, again, a whole stack flipped over. I will take the top card again. We'll go for one more for you. Ooh, just one came over that time. Perfect. Okay. First, we have limits. Yeah, this is what I was saying. Like, you've reached your limit with your previous situation. You've reached your limit, and that's what leads you to take this leap of faith, to make this jump. So you will be in a place where you have just reached your limit, and it's okay. Like, the Spirit's saying, the cards are saying it's okay. You will be supported if you put the time and energy in to move this forward. Don't take anything for granted. If you take the aligned action to build this thing up, you will be supported. And we've got uncertainty. And I love, we have doubtful and confident. There may be moments of doubt, but I feel like you have enough confidence in yourself and your ability to execute that you are going to move this forward. Like, that's part of how, like, your confidence is important here. Even in moments of doubt, it's okay. You're human. This is a big leap. It makes sense that you might feel doubtful at certain times. But I think you would not have done this if you did not have the trust and confidence in yourself to execute your vision, to make this happen, to make it work for you. So you are being reminded to come back to that confidence in times of doubt. And know that in this uncertainty, you are meant to thrive. Here we've got teaching, giving, and withholding. Like, I feel like teaching, I'm not getting the sense that you are going to be doing the teaching, though perhaps you are. Perhaps that is somehow part of this endeavor that you are leaping into. But I actually am feeling like you are going to be taught. Like, there are things you need to learn. Concrete skills, not just like life lessons that we tend to talk about in tarot and spirituality, but like concrete skills that you need to learn and be taught to make this work for you. So, or even, perhaps this person is going to be teaching you something. Perhaps they are going to be helping you and teaching you how to make something work. That's very possible. I don't feel like that's true for everybody, but it's very possible that they could be some kind of a teacher, and not in like a weird, toxic, power dynamic, abusive kind of a way. Like, in just they have knowledge to share, and they can impart that knowledge to you. So that is very possible. But it's also, I also feel like it's more about you are going to be learning from someone. Someone's going to be teaching you. It could even be that you're in the same class. Like, whatever it is that you're learning together. Interesting. All right, let's get some last messages for you. Oh, wait, no, we have 2 more decks. Man, I got ahead of myself. All right, let's see what else we have for you. Sorry about that. Pile number 4. What else do we have for pile number 4? Oh, I just hit the mic. What else do we have for pile number 4? When will they meet their future spouse? On the floor. All right, let's see. All right, first we've got patience. So if you have been waiting for this person for a while, I feel like you are being encouraged to continue to be patient, to know they are coming, and know it is about you putting yourself in the best possible position to be in this relationship. Like, the lessons that you learn in this process, in this transition, are going to be what put you in the position to be the partner you need and want to be, and make you the person who's receptive to this person. So be patient. And also, again, with this, like with the Page of Cups coming up in reverse, like with this, like this relationship emerging, be patient with it. It could be that it's this person that has a reason for wanting to keep it quiet, or keep it like on the down low at first. Yes, you're busy too, but they might have reasons. So you may have to be a little bit patient, especially in the beginning of this relationship. But it's okay. Like, that's what I feel like you need to know. Like, it's okay. It's gonna, you've got enough to worry about that you don't have to worry about other people reacting to a new relationship at that time. So just do you, enjoy the beginning of this relationship. Don't put a lot of pressure on anything, and just be patient with it, and it will pay off in the long run. And then we've got trust. Yeah, you are going to require a lot of trust in this point in your life. I think that could be like the big lesson that you are here to learn. is to trust the universe, to trust how you will be supported, to trust how things come together. And I think it's going to put you in a really beautiful position to trust yourself when this person comes in. So like if you've ever been somebody who's like doubted if you can recognize like a red flag, or maybe you've had some bad relationships in the past where you did not recognize the red flags, you taking this leap is going to instill a lot of trust in yourself. And it's going to put you in a position to trust your judgment better, especially with regard to this person, this relationship. I am also getting that like this person might help restore your trust in yourself, and just bring that in for you a little bit more if that's something that you've struggled with in the past. Okay, now we will get some last messages for you for pile number 4. Last messages about when they will meet their future partner, their future spouse. We've got 1, 2. I feel like I want one more for you. Let's see if it comes out. Yeah, there. Okay. All right, we've got listen, be alert. The soft chiming bells call to nearby fairies. So yeah, you are being called. This listen, I feel like, is really about yourself. It's listen to yourself, go where you're guided. If you feel like you need to take this leap, if that feels like the better option for you, let yourself leap. If you feel like you want to trust this person, let yourself trust them. You need to listen to yourself and trust that. Dream. Have a good cup of tea in the garden and find yourself a good book. Like, I feel like this is like you building your dream life. Like this thing that you are creating here, you are being encouraged to dream big. And I feel like it's like, this is twofold. One, with what you want for yourself, with what you want to build, with how you want to get out of any situation you might be in, but also with the type of partner you want to have and the type of life you want to build. Let yourself dream about these things, get in that energy, and then do what you can to move towards it. And we've got serenity. Value quiet days with only the rustling of the leaves breaking the silence. Yeah, I feel like this is kind of like the goal. I feel like this is like what's waiting for you on the other side, because this energy we have here, when this person comes in, you are kind of in deep building construction mode. I don't want to say hustle mode, because I don't think that's ever really a good place to be operating from. And I don't think you really are. But there is this idea, like, but you are working hard. You are working very intentional. Like, this is taking a lot of your time and energy. But I feel like it's like once you get this in place and you're with your person, it's like this serenity is what's waiting for you. This is the payoff. This is the point of it all. So let yourself know that this is on the other side. When things get hard, when doubts creep in, when it seems like it might be too much, know that it's going to be worth it. Know that this path is here for you for a reason, and you are leveling up in the process. And I love that for you so much, pile number 4. And on that note, I'm going to leave this reading here. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If this reading resonated, I would love to know how in the comments. Please claim your pile there. And if you enjoyed this reading, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. I would love to see you around in future videos. And if you would like a personal reading, I do have personal readings available, linked in the description box below. There are seasonal offerings. There are also some year-round offerings there so that you can get the guidance you need to live your most authentic life and walk your most authentic path. But thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.